in short, it is called as NTA, Network Theory and Analysis. Okay, the subject code is ET 213. So subject code is, again I will repeat, ET 213 213. That is the subject code of university. Next one, before starting this subject, I will give the introduction of myself. So introduction, that is my name is Mr. Srishil Prakash Swami, that is SP Swami. I am from the Solapur. My address is 350 East Mangalarpet, Solapur. So qualification, I completed my MTech degree in Digital Electronics and Communication from MSRIT Autonomous College, Bangalore. I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering in ENTC from the WIT Solapur in 2009. So meanwhile, I qualified the GATE exam also in 2011. My teaching experience is 6 years. So 4 years teaching experience was from Bhagwant Institute of Technology, Barshi, and in this institute in our Sweri, I'm since January 2019 I am going to uh, uh, give the teaching here. So here total 6 years experience. I have published 2 papers in the international journal. I taught the subject NTA. Obviously, this subject I am teaching now sixth time. This is the sixth time I am going to teach the NTA subject. ECAD 1 and 2 was were there in the last syllabus. Now only ECAD is there. So I taught ECAD 1 as well as ECAD 2. So MCT, that is multimedia communication technique, I taught. Then EASD, electronics applications and system design. Then microcontroller 2 I have taught, that PIC microcontroller I taught in the same institute in the Sweri for the third year people. The result was 100% for third year people, third year student. Then I taught image processing also. So this subject I taught. So NTA will is the highest time I taught. This will be the sixth time. So we will move to the next point. So next point will be the subject structure. सब्जेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर कसा आहे युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये, या सब्जेक्टचं स्ट्रक्चर कसं आहे, पीओई किती मार्काचा आहे, ओरल कितीचा आहे, देन टीचिंग स्कीम कसा असेल, then that point I am going to discuss here. So here teaching scheme. So here teaching scheme means what? How many lectures are there per week? So per week there will be the 4 lectures. 4 lectures will be there per week. Then practical per week. This subject have minimum 8 practicals we have to conduct. Out of total 10 or 11 practicals are there, out of which we have to complete minimum 8 experiments, 8 practicals. So uh, 2 hours will be there for one practical. So each students have 2 hours for practical. Means suppose 60 batch student will be there. So we can divide into 3 or 4 batches. So each batch is having 2 hours per week. Okay, suppose you are of A class, A division, then A1, A2, A3, A4, 4 division will be there. Okay, or 4 batches will be there. Sorry, 4 batches will be there. Each batch is having 2 hours for the practical. So next one, this will be the teaching scheme. Next one will be the examination scheme. So examination scheme means what will be, how many marks are allotted for this subject. So ICA means what? Term work. So term work is of 25 marks. So 25 marks, how it will get divided? So assignment will be there. So as 6 chapters will be there in this subject, so 6 assignment will be there. Then for this subject, practice session will be there. Practice session attendance will be important. Lecture attendance will be important. Then lab test will be there. Then after that triple P will be there. So based on that, term work will going to assign, as well as unit test. 6 chapters means 3 unit tests will be there based on unit number 1, unit number 3 and unit number 5. There will be the 3 unit tests. These all are included in the term work. Now next one will be the ISC. So in semester examination. So already you know, 20 marks test we are going to conduct, 3 ISC we are going to conduct, ISC 1, ISC 2 and ISC 3. So average of all 3 we are going to consider. and 10 marks is for OBT and TST. So we are going to conduct OBT 20 marks and TST 20 marks. Each time we are going to conduct, so TST1, TST2, TST3, OBT1, OBT2, OBT3. So total we are going to consider the 30 marks for the ISC. Next will be the university examination, university theory examination, that is called as ESE, in end semester examination, and that will be of 70 marks. Okay. Apart from this, there will not be any oral examination or pure practical oral examination for this subject separately. Now there will be the POE of ECAT subject. ECAT subject ला POE असणार आहे 50 मार्काचा. There will be the POE of ECAT subject of 50 marks. In that, for that there will be the experiments of ECAD प्लस NTA. ECAD चे 8 एक्सपेरिमेंट्स आणि NTA चे 8 एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, असे टोटल 16 एक्सपेरिमेंट असणार आहेत तुम्हाला ECAD च्या POE एक्झामिनेशन साठी. NTA ला सेपरेट POE नाही. ओके, इट इज कंबाइंड विथ ECAD. सो फॉर ECAD POE examination there are 8 practicals from ECAD subject and 8 practicals from NTA subject, or minimum 6 practicals from NTA subject. So the marks goes to the ECAD subject, not for NTA subject. Even though you are getting the practical of NTA in the examination, that mark will be assigned to ECAD subject. Okay, out of 50. Now this will be the teaching scheme and this will be the examination scheme. Okay, now next we are going to move to the course objective. कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह किंवा कोर्स आउटकम्स, व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग. म्हणजे हा सब्जेक्ट किंवा प्रत्येक युनिट तुम्ही शिकल्यानंतर, प्रत्येक युनिट कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय कळालं, व्हॉट यू लर्न, व्हॉट विल बी द आउटकम ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट. ओके, that we are going to discuss here. Now one by one we are going to start here. So based on the 6 chapters, there are the 6 course outcomes are there. We are going to call as CO, in short form CO. So you all students must know the CO of each and every subject. Are you understand? So COs you must know. Okay, so after the end of each unit, each chapter, what you got, that is the nothing but CO, that is the course outcome. So here 6 outcomes are there. So first will be ET213, that will be the course code. हा असणार आहे तुमचा कोर्स कोड. आणि 1 2 3 4 5 6 these are the number of COs. Okay, so first CO will be analyze linear circuit with use of different network theorems and analysis methods. Okay, just you can remember when you are going to learn the chapters, then automatically you can easily know the what is the meaning of these COs. Okay, now for time being at the initial stage you can just remember or mug up or by at these COs. Now first CO will be analyze linear circuit with the use of different network theorems and analysis method. So second will be the based on resonance. So resonance is one of the phenomena. Already resonance, the meaning is you people know, it is used in physics, it is used in BEE. Okay, so second CO will be analyze series and parallel resonance circuit. Okay, now third one, compute two-port network parameters and draw equivalent network. So third chapter will be based on the two-port network. So two-port network will be the one of the type of circuit. What are the different parameters? There are the different parameters are there. So that we are going to learn in the unit number 3. So the CO for unit number 3 will be compute two-port network parameters and draw equivalent network. Now next will be the fourth CO will be the determine transient response and steady state response of linear circuit. Okay, here transient response we are going to learn. So when we are going to learn this chapter, what will be the meaning of steady state, what do we mean by the transient state, how to use the Laplace transform, that already told Laplace transform is one of the unit in the M3. So when we are going to start the unit number 4, already in the M3 Laplace transform may finish. Okay. Now next will be the fifth CO, that will be the analyze network function for one port and two port network. So this will be in that we are going to learn poles and zeros, how to use the poles and zeros for the stability of any system. त्याचा stability कसा find out करायचं, whether the system is stable or not. To it is determined by using poles and zeros. So in that chapter we are going to learn, or we are going to analyze the network function. Okay, that's why the CO will be analyze network function for one port and two port network. Now next will be the last CO, that will be the design passive filters and attenuator circuits. So filters are used for removing some signal, and attenuators are used to compress the attenuation level or compress the voltage signal. म्हणजे एखादा सिग्नल तुम्हाला अटेन्युएट करायचं आहे, कॉम्प्रेस करायचं आहे, म्हणजे 5 व्होल्टचं समजा तुम्हाला 1 व्होल्ट करायचं आहे. इन दॅट केस यू आर गोइंग टू यूज द attenuator circuit. मग ते attenuator circuit तुम्हाला कसं डिझाइन करायचं आहे, that we are going to learn in the unit number 6. That's why the sixth CO will be design passive filter and attenuator circuit. Okay, now the next slide will be syllabus. Okay, what are the syllabus mentioned in the NTA subject? So obviously there will be the section 1 and the section 2. So section 1 and section 2 both are considered of 35 marks in the examination. So total 70 marks question will be there. So apart from that, there will be some option number questions will be also there. So 35 marks will be there, including the MCQ. Total 14 marks are MCQ. So what is remaining here? 56. So out of 56, 28 marks is for section 1 and 28 marks is for section 2. Okay, so this will be the theory, or we can say the problems they are asking according to section wise. Now I will discuss point wise or unit wise. Unit number 1 will be the circuit analysis and network theorems. So types of network elements. What are the network elements will be there? There will be the 4 types that we are going to learn. Then types of sources. तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी माहित आहेत, व्होल्टेज सोर्स म्हणजे काय, करंट सोर्स म्हणजे काय, ते ऑलरेडी तुम्ही बी डबल ई किंवा बी ट्रिपल ई काय म्हणा त्यामध्ये तुम्ही शिकलेला आहात. देन सुपरपोज देर आर दी 4 थेरम्स आर देर, हे तुम्हाला आता नव्याने शिकायचं आहे. सो सुपरपोजिशन थेरम, थेव्हनिन्स थेरम, नॉर्टन्स थेरम आणि मॅक्झिमम पॉवर ट्रान्सफर थेरम, ह्यातले काही थेरम तुम्ही शिकला पण असाल, थेव्हनिन्स थेरम आणि मॅक्झिमम पॉवर वगैरे. सो वन्स अगेन वी आर गोइंग टू रिपीट in this subject. मग हा चॅप्टर संपवायला, टू कंप्लीट दिस फिनिश अकॉर्डिंग टू युनिव्हर्सिटी इट रिक्वायर्स 10 lectures. It requires how many? 10 lectures. But we cannot start the unit number 1 directly. So before starting unit number 1 we require some prerequisites. म्हणजे आपल्याला काही गोष्टी रिवाइज करायचे. We need to focus some prerequisite things. मग prerequisite things कुठले कुठले आहेत? So you must know the KVL. KVL म्हणजे काय? Kirchhoff's voltage law. You must know the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. You must know the Ohm's law. You must know the voltage division, current division. How to find out the equivalent resistance. What is the meaning of voltage? What is the meaning of current? So everything these all considered as a prerequisite. ह्या गोष्टी माहित असल्याशिवाय आपल्याला हा युनिट स्टार्ट करता येणार नाही. Are you understand? So you must know these all the points before starting the unit number 1. So to complete this unit number 1 including prerequisite, we requires minimum 20 lectures. We require minimum 20 lectures. Okay, so almost in the month of June we are going to discuss the unit number 1 only. For the next units it not requires the too much lectures. Okay, according to university syllabus it is sufficient. Now next unit number 2. In unit number 2 resonance will be there. So there will not be if you're after learning this subject you can understand that युनिट नंबर 1 ला जे लागेल ते युनिट नंबर 2 ला लागत नाही, युनिट नंबर 2 ला जे लागेल ते युनिट नंबर 3 ला लागत नाही. In this way there should not be any link between each unit. Okay, each units are independent. प्रत्येक युनिट हे वेगवेगळे आहेत. There should not be any link. Common thing is what? You must know the Ohm's law, you must know the KVL, you must know the KCL, you must know the voltage division. This will be the common factor for each and every units. Now here resonance chapter will be there. In that we are going to learn series resonance, impedance and phase angle of series resonance circuit, voltage and current relationship. So what are the different parameters like bandwidth, selectivity, quality factor in the series resonance? Similarly, there will be the second type of resonance, that is parallel resonance. So what do you mean by tank circuit? What do you mean by how to find out resonant frequency of tank circuit? How to what will be the effect of impedance versus frequency? What will be the effect of reactance curves, and the numericals we have to solve based on series resonance as well as parallel resonance. मग युनिव्हर्सिटी मध्ये या चॅप्टर वरनं काहीतरी थेरॉटिकल क्वेश्चन्स विचारले जातील, विच इज बेस्ड ऑन द डेरिवेशन, as well as they are asking some problems based on this series resonance as well as parallel resonance. Now next one, unit number 3, that will be the two port networks. So two port networks तुम्हाला स्टडी करायचं आहे. In this way, in this chapter there are the total 6 parameters are there. So out of which only you need to learn only 4. So what are the parameters are there? Z, Y, then H, then G, then transmission parameter T and inverse transmission T dash. मग यातलं तुम्हाला G आणि T dash हे तुम्हाला शिकायचं नाहीये. Okay, that is not mentioned in university syllabus. So only you need to understand the 4 only. That is the Z parameter म्हणजेच काय impedance, Y parameters म्हणजेच admittance, H parameter म्हणजे hybrid parameters आणि T म्हणजेच transmission parameters. Only 4 parameters are you have to learn. Transmission parameter ला दुसरं नाव आहे ABCD parameters. Okay, that is ABCD. Transmission parameter ला दुसरं नाव आहे ABCD parameters. So these 4 parameters you are going to learn in the unit number 3. Now syllabus is mentioned here. I will share this PPT in your group. You can simply write syllabus, course objective, okay, in your notebook. Make 200-page notebook. So after completion of each and every lecture, I will share the PPT. You can note down all those things in your notebook. Okay, so that you can finish and you can maintain whatever we learn. That also you can make record in your notebook. When the college will start, I will get check all these notebooks. Okay, so you have to get check these notebooks from me. So after each lecture I will share this PPT, or otherwise link will be provided. You go to that link and open that PPT, and whatever is given in the PPT you can simply write down in your notebook. Okay, now next we can move to the section 2. So section 2, in that again 3 chapters will be there. Now 3 chapters will be there. That will be the unit number 4, unit number 5 and unit number 6. Unit number 4 will be the transient response. So in that you need the Laplace transform. We can learn this unit with the help of Laplace transform as well as linear differential equation. So these two subjects, that is these two topics, linear differential equation and Laplace transform, these two you are going to learn from M3. Okay, so when you complete those 2 chapters, we will start this unit. So unit number 4 will include RL circuit, RC circuit and RLC. मग RL म्हणजे काय? Resistor and inductor. Next RC म्हणजे काय? Resistor and capacitor. And RLC means what? Resistor, inductor and capacitor. So you are going to learn the steady state response, transient response. So what do you mean by transient response? What do you mean by steady state response? We are going to discuss when we are going to start the unit number 5. Now next will be the unit number 5. Unit number 5 will be the network function. So network function we are going to discuss the first point, complex frequency. Second point will be the network function. How to find out the network function for 1 port and 2 port network. and third bit will be the poles and zeros. So how to plot poles and zeros? Okay, that we are that we are going to discuss here. Now next one. So after that, uh, in that chapter, what we are going to learn. Okay, what we are going to learn, that we are going to discuss, that is the how to plot poles and zeros, and how to find out uh, the poles, and how to find the time domain response from the given pole zero plot, that we are going to discuss in this unit. Okay, now last chapter will be the filters and attenuators. So there will be the two different parts will be there, filter section will be there and attenuator section will be there. We are going to learn the characteristics of filters. There are the four types of filters: हाय पास फिल्टर, लो पास फिल्टर, बँड पास अँड बँड स्टॉप. मग त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला काय शिकायचं आहे, हाऊ टू डिझाइन दिस फोर टाइप्स ऑफ फिल्टर, दॅट इज नेम्ड एज कॉन्स्टंट के टाइप फिल्टर. After that we are going to learn m derived filters. Okay, so m derived filters here given. Once we are finishing the filters, so next point will be the attenuators. There are the three types of attenuators: T type, pi type and lattice attenuator. So this will be the chapter which will help to pass this subject. So many students, my experience is that many students are preparing the unit number 6. So unit number 6 will give the direct marks. Once you know the formulas and the circuit diagram, you can easily get the marks for this unit. Okay, now next, what are the experiments are there? So here total 10 experiments are given. So out of which minimum 8 experiments you have to perform. So 8 experiments you have to perform out of 10. So uh, a practical teacher will be the different for your class, based on him or her, whatever the practicals are assigned in the list they are going to take. Okay, so first practical will be based on superposition theorem, second will be the maximum power transfer theorem, third will be the series resonance circuit, fourth will be the series step response, fifth will be the Z and Y parameters, sixth will be H parameter, seventh will be the design of low pass filter, eighth will be the high pass filter, then ninth and 10th will be based on the attenuators T, pi and lattice. Okay, so these are the practicals you are going to perform, and out of these 10 we are going to perform 8, and out of 8 minimum 6 practicals will be there for the examination, for the ECAD practical examination. So next will be the what are the textbooks you have to refer. So textbooks means the first textbook will be the very important. So that will be the circuit and network analysis and synthesis using Sudhakar Shyam. So number of copies are available in the library. हे बुक तुम्हाला लायब्ररी मध्ये भरपूर मिळतील. You can use this subject, this book, that is Sudhakar Shyam. Below given are the some list of reference book. You can refer this. So number of reference books all are available in the library. You can refer it, but everyone should refer the T1. That is the circuit and network analysis by Sudhakar and Shyam Palli. Now next will be the prerequisites. So we are going to move prerequisites. म्हणजे ह्या सब्जेक्ट साठी तुम्हाला कुठल्या गोष्टीची माहिती पाहिजे, which things you must know to learn this subject. Okay, that we are going to discuss now. So already I told that prerequisites for this subject will be the Ohm's law. Ohm's law तुम्हाला माहित पाहिजे. So what is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. तीन अननोन आहेत, V, I आणि R. जर दोन अननोन माहित असेल तर तिसरं तुम्हाला इझिली फाइंड आउट करेल. ओके, दॅट इज ओम्स लॉ. नेक्स्ट विल बी द किर्चॉफ्स व्होल्टेज लॉ. किर्चॉफ्स व्होल्टेज लॉ आपल्याला बघायचा आहे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर मध्ये. नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस किर्चॉफ्स करंट लॉ. हे दोन लॉ झाल्यानंतर आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करायचे आहेत या दोन गोष्टीवरती. वी हॅव टू सॉल्व्ह द प्रॉब्लेम्स बेस्ड ऑन द केव्हीएल अँड केसीएल. आफ्टर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द व्होल्टेज डिव्हिजन, करंट डिव्हिजन. व्होल्टेज डिव्हिजन कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं? व्होल्टेज डिव्हिजन कॅन बी अप्लाइड फॉर सिरीज सर्किट. सिरीज सर्किट म्हणजे काय, पॅरलल सर्किट म्हणजे काय, ते आपल्याला डिस्कस करायचं आहे. करंट डिव्हिजन वी कॅन अप्लाय फॉर पॅरलल सर्किट, पॅरलल अप्लाय होतो. So in this way, after that we are going to discuss how to find out the equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance रेजिस्टन्स पॅरलल मध्ये कनेक्ट केल्यावर कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं, सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केल्यावर कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं, कॉम्बिनेशन असेल तर कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं, दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट विल बी द इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट. हा सब्जेक्ट का शिकायचं, why we are going to learn this subject. So after completion of this course, this subject, students are able to apply the network theorems. मग तुम्ही जे नेटवर्क थेरम शिकलेले असतात, सुपरपोजिशन, थेव्हनिन्स, नॉर्टन्स आणि मॅक्झिमम पॉवर थेरम, या थेरममुळे तुम्हाला नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करता येईल. सर्किटचे पॅरामीटर म्हणजे व्होल्टेज किती आहे एखाद्या कंपोनंट मध्ये, करंट किती फ्लो होत आहे, दॅट यू कॅन इझिली फाइंड आउट. मॅक्झिमम पॉवर ट्रान्सफर थेरम ट्रान्समिशन आणि ट्रान्समिशन लाईन्स आणि थेरी मध्ये यूज केला जातो, कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम मध्ये यूज केला जातो. ओके. फॉर दिस यू मस्ट नो द नेटवर्क थेरम्स. मग त्याच्यानंतर तुम्हाला रेझोनन्स चॅप्टरचं, रेझोनन्स चॅप्टर इज यूज फॉर कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम. तुम्ही रेडिओ ऐकतच असाल किंवा टेलिव्हिजन ब्रॉडकास्टिंग ऐकतच असाल, त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये रेझोनन्स कन्सेप्ट यूज केला जातो. त्याच्यानंतर टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क पॅरामीटर्स, टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क मेनली ट्रान्समिशन लाईन्स आणि अँटेना मध्ये यूज केलं जातं. मग त्यासाठी तुम्हाला बेसिक कन्सेप्ट, टू पोर्ट नेटवर्कचे बेसिक कन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला माहित असायला पाहिजे. आणि शेवटचं पॉईंट आहे फिल्टर आणि अटेन्युएटर तुम्हाला डिझाईन करायला पाहिजे, जे कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम मध्ये यूज करायचे आहेत. मग जे तुम्ही शिकणार आहेत या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये, जरी मॅथमॅटिकल असेल, even though we are designing, even though we are solving, even though we are analyzing, these have application in electronics and telecommunication field. That's why this subject is the basic subject. आणि हा सब्जेक्ट गेट एक्झाम मध्ये आहे, 7 ते 8 मार्काला विचारतात. त्याच्यानंतर कुठल्याही कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह एक्झाम घ्या किंवा कुठल्याही कॅम्पस इंटरव्ह्यू मध्ये जर टेक्निकल टेस्ट असेल तर या सब्जेक्ट वरती तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन विचारलं जातं. ओके. सो दिस इज द कोर सब्जेक्ट ऑफ ENTC. ओके. ॲज वेल एज इलेक्ट्रिकल. सो हा सब्जेक्ट कोर सब्जेक्ट आहे, गेट एक्झामला पण लागतो. कुठल्याही कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह किंवा पब्लिक सेक्टर एक्झामिनेशन जसं DRDO आहे, भेल्स एक्झाम आहे, BELचा आहे, कुठल्याही कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामला हा सब्जेक्ट लागतो. आणि हा सब्जेक्ट त्या कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झामच्या दृष्टीनं खूप महत्वाचा सब्जेक्ट आहे. ओके. थँक्यू. So if anyone has doubt, please unmute yourself and ask the question. तुम्हाला जर काही शंका असतील सिलेबस स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये, कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह मध्ये, तर तुम्ही क्वेश्चन विचारू शकता.